In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up your default lab fulfillment preferences. Now to do that, we're going to go into the Selling tab, click on Lab Fulfillment, and select Lab Setup. The Lab Setup page will allow you to select a lab from our list of available labs here, and define what print sizes you'd like the lab to send to your clients when your clients order a specific print size from their client gallery. These sizes on the side here, these are the sizes that you've created for your clients through the purchase options found through the Selling Purchase Options page. For example, I have all these different print sizes, and I also have a single image product that's listed as a 20 by 24 canvas print. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at our sizes that we're offering. We're going to select a lab size that corresponds to that, and we're going to select a paper type that we want sent by default to our clients. So for my 20 by 24s, I'm going to choose the 20 by 24 luster option from Richard Photo Lab. Now you don't have to select luster, you can select any different paper types that you'd like. And inside each of your individual orders, you can also change that to be anything you'd like. These are just the defaults. So when you start the fulfillment process, this is what's going to be used by default, but you can change those options on any of your orders at any time. We're going to go ahead and select our canvas option as well. We're going to select our canvas 1.5 inch gallery wrap. And these are all the products that are offered by Richard Photo Lab under the gallery wrap section. So we'll select 20 by 24. And now we're going to update our product settings. Once the page is refreshed, you'll see that it has saved each of our different options, and we're good to go here. If we wanted to set it up for a different lab, we could do that as well. For example, we could select WHCC, and then we would select paper prints, and then whatever option we wanted for the size that we're setting up. On the right side of the page, you'll see our default lab. Now this is the lab that's going to be selected by default when we first start the fulfillment process for an order. This isn't the lab that you have to use, but it's the lab that you've selected as the default. If we want to change the default, we click the Adjust These Lab Settings button. We select which lab we want to be our default lab, and then we can enable or disable auto-fulfillment. Auto-fulfillment allows Instaproofs to send your orders to the lab for you without you having to do anything once the order's been placed by your client. If we enable that, we'll see a few different options that are available for it. The first one being the fulfillment wait time. Now the wait time is the number of days that Instaproofs will wait to fulfill an order for you after the order has been placed by your client. If you have a process where you'd like to review the orders before they're sent, you can select a different number of days here, which will give you a few days to review the order before it's automatically sent to your clients. The second option is to color correct the images, and you can enable or disable this depending on what you'd like to do. Enabling this option will allow the labs to color correct your images so they look as good as possible when they're printed. For packaging preferences, you can select the standard packaging option, or you can select any of the different boutique packaging options that might be available for the lab that you've selected. The promo print option is an option that allows you to send a custom 4x6 image to your clients with each of your fulfillment orders. Now the promo print can be set up through the Selling Promotional Print option here in the menu. And basically it allows you to send a 4x6 print to your clients that can work as an advertisement for yourself, as a thank you note, or as anything else that you might like it to be. Now the last item on this page is an additional instructions box. Since each of the auto-fulfillment orders that Instaproofs sends to the lab are reviewed by a person at Instaproofs before they're sent, you can add any instructions that you would like here. For example, you might say to only send orders under a specific size to the lab. Or you might say that you'd like all of your canvas prints sent through Richard Photo Lab and all of your metal prints through Bay Photo. Any instructions that you have for us, just add to this box, and we'll pay attention to your instructions as we send each of your orders for fulfillment. Let's save that option here. And as the page refreshes, we'll see that the options that we've selected have been saved and are available right here. Now in a different tutorial video, we'll show you how to send your orders for fulfillment through one of our lab providers. But if you have any questions about how to set up your lab fulfillment preferences, just shoot an email to support@instaproofs.com.